Hello, Helen here. Today I'm going to do a watercolour card using this Stampendous Hummingbird stamp. It's a really big stamp, so the card's going to be a bit bigger than I usually make. The paper I'm going to watercolour on today is the Ranger watercolour paper, and I'm using the smoother side. I'm going to stamp the images with Ranger white embossing powder with Versamark watermark ink. At the end of the video I'll show you one that I've done with using VersaFine Onyx Black ink outline, which stands out a lot more, but I quite like the white embossing. It just helps soften the whole watercolour look. So to start off my watercolouring, I'm going to use my Stabilo 68 pens, which are a water-based pen. So I'm just going to scribble a little bit on each of the petals and leaves, and then use my water brush to spread out the pigment ink and just do a wash over each of the petals and leaves, and then I'm going to let that dry. At the moment, Kathy Rakusin from thedailymarker.com is having a 30-day challenge to encourage everybody to do 5 to 10 minutes colouring a day. Now, this is just purely for pleasure, just to be able to relax. It's very therapeutic, and it's just a time that it's just you, which is really hard to do on some days when it's just crazy busy. So she is encouraging everybody to do some colouring. It can be colouring a stamp image, it can be colouring from an adult colouring book, using any medium, markers, pencils, watercolour, whatever you like. And so that's why I'm doing this card. I've decided I'm just doing a very simple watercolour card with no other embellishments or anything, just colouring. And you can link it back to her blog, or she's got an Instagram hashtag. She's got a YouTube channel, so she'll have all that on her blog, and I'll just link back in the description below this video to where you can read more about her challenge. Once it's dry, the first layer, I can go back and do a little bit more detail on the petals, trying to do a little dimension with some shading down at the base of the petals, anywhere where a petal overhangs another petal, the leaves curl, that sort of thing. Apologies for this segment of the video. It got really stormy outside and quite dark, so I ended up having to use some artificial light, but luckily it didn't last for very long. I'm dropping a little bit of the darker colour in over the lighter green of the leaves, just to give a little bit of depth where the leaf might curl, or into the base of the leaf, because leaves aren't all just one green, so just to make it a little bit more natural. I'm doing the same with the hummingbird. I'm putting a wash of the blue, the turquoise, the teal and the greens in on the hummingbird. And then when that layer's dry, I'm going to go back in and intensify some of the areas, the teal and the blue, just because hummingbirds are usually just such a beautiful vivid colour. Finally, I'm going back in and doing a wash of grey behind the flowers and the hummingbird, just to hopefully make the colours pop and to fill in sort of the shadows behind the leaves. The card that I'm going to show at the end of the video, I ended up using blue for the background. I've trimmed down my watercolour panel and I'm going to mount it on a card base that turned out to be 5.5 by 7.75, so just a little bit bigger than my usual size. I'm going to mount that on with fun foam, just give a little bit of dimension and help stick down the card panel because it's a little bit warped. So that's this card finished, and here's the other one with the black outline and the blue wash in the background. Please go and check out dailymarker.com if you're interested at all in reading more about the challenge. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.